Okay, Google. Set a timer for 45 minutes.
Sure, 45 minutes starting now.
Hey everybody, Joe Haygood here, aka mclazyj. Whoops, wrong layout. Let's try this again with the new layout. Now I will say this is a work in progress. You might have seen it last night when I debuted it. And I will say that it was crafted by the beautiful hands of me. So it's not fancy, but I can say I at least did it myself. So I feel pretty happy about it. Anyways, let's get started with more of Dream Daddy. Yesterday we left off. We had and I'm gonna do one change here real quick. I am pulling something from the wrong file. Let's see, that's I know this isn't the most exciting thing. I apologize. Just realized I have something like wrong. There we go. I don't think that's right, but I'll have to go look at my other one. But for now, it's putting the information I want up there. So let's see, is this right? Nope, that's not right either. So we'll go back to the one we had. And I'll just have to find what I was using. So, my bad. Anyways, we left off yesterday. We had Amanda. She was very upset and sad. But we don't know what, and we don't know why, and she won't tell us. 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yeesh. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. You need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster level up and takes her still freezer burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Man, things aren't going well. Oh, okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at the picture of Amanda and I hanging on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would begin to get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing had even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. Hey, Sevskyer, I am going after Damien Bloodmarch. That would be my choice. I mean, come on. The guy sends us letters, like real letters, with an embossed seal on them and everything. Who wouldn't want that? I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Oh, man. Just reminds me of being at home every night. 16-year-old kid. What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like there's nothing I can do about it. So how are you today, Sevskyer? I should ask. I know you've been a little under the weather, so I thought I'd at least check. So just whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. I still don't know what this guy does for a living. What his job is. Dad. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over. And this is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big old hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. This sounds like a school clique about to happen. I'm listening. You want me to take notes?
Oh, no.
I guess I should start from the top. So you know how Emma R. is going to fancy art school in California, right? I'm still at work. It's lunchtime. I got a bunch of paperwork dropped on me. Needs to be done by Thursday. It needs to technically be done tomorrow night. Because the paperwork has to be delivered by Thursday morning at 10. So that's had me under a lot of stress. I found out about all the work about an hour ago. So I've been cranking through it today. Emma R.
Huh.
I guess you're not technically wrong. It's good to have fallbacks like that one. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's. On the same night, they all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final. That was a whole lot of words. Yikes.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad it sounds like you're maybe doing a little better. A smidgen? That's the thing. Whoa, what? I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that, okay? You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst.
Oh no.
Anyways, the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anyone. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start any drama, so I just kept quiet and kept going about my business. Still sleepy. Wow. That's where my kid was not too long ago. It seemed like all he wanted to do is sleep until, while he's been out of school and everything. You try to keep him on a schedule, but it's like he wants to sleep until... He was sleeping until like 1 in the afternoon, and then he'd be up until like 2, 3 in the morning, and it's like, dude, you need to get on a schedule. Just because you're not feeling well and you're not at school, you still gotta be on a schedule. But in a way, I was really jealous. Who doesn't like the idea of sleeping in real late? Especially when you consider I have to get up at like 5:30 every day for my hour to hour and a half commute to work. Oh, and then she disappeared. That's alright. You're more than welcome to come back, Skyr. No worries. Oh, you disappeared from my chat window, so I wasn't sure if you had left or not. My bad. Yeah, and then one day I invited everyone to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like, simultaneously. One of the things is with Seth, with him being sick, he, with all this not sleeping and stuff, they finally put him on, I forget the name of the medicine, but we give him it's like a quarter of a pill, and knocks him out. It helps him sleep because he was suffering from the same issues of insomnia. He'd be up until 3, 4 in the morning, posting some stuff that was maybe a little questionable on Instagram. Totally understandable.
Oh.
So I go to the mall anyways. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and No, all hanging out together and eating nachos without. Yeah, I went through a bout of that. I was real sick years ago, and I didn't sleep at all. It seemed like for 9 months, it seemed like I was constantly awake. I'd fall asleep just enough, and then I would get sick and wake up and puking. I had some other health stuff going on, but it was keeping me up all night, every night. It was just miserable. It's better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. That's messed up. That's messed up. No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does, and Emma R just glare at me. Grace. Nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the gossipy one? I know! Oh, man. Caffeine will help that. Well, I'm very sorry that migraines are never fun, and I can see that being a pain in the ass if you're trying to sleep. That sucks. Well, I wish I could take that off of you, but, I hope at least the migraine went away after a while. Are they light sensitive, or is it a photosensitive thing, or just one of those that comes on? I am a photosensitive migraine guy. If I get too many bright lights, it triggers migraines for me, so I have to be very careful. Not looking into too many, bright lights. So, of course, my wife was razzing me during the eclipse. Don't look up. You'll have a migraine forever. And bad vision. But anyways, no one will say anything. And I'm just like, you guys suck. Which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say. But I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left. Without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day. and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat, asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to MR, asking how long the Noah thing's been going on. And, sorry, I know that's a lot. Are you still following? What did MR say? Ooh, okay, get a load of this. MR says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I wanted to see the text messages. I wanted to see how you got dissed. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me. But I am trying my hardest to be supportive. Well, you know what, Sky? I am glad that you joined the stream here and the conversation. I hope I can be a little entertaining and maybe make your morning a little easier. Or if it were, some people say that I have a very monotonous voice and I put people to sleep. So one or the other. It's a win, right? They were dating in secret for like months. Oh, wow, alright. So it's kind of all over the place. I could see that. I know you've seen Rainbow in my streams before. She's kind of the same way. Well, you know, time zones, I should never assume that people are in the same time zone as me, although it's already the afternoon. I kind of lost track of time. Started my stream, I was almost late because I didn't realize it was already 1 o'clock my time. So, there was that. So I told her she's being a really terrible friend. She's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on read. And then, wait, left me on read? What's that? Oh, like she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know, because there are read receipts. I don't think that's how texts work. I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So while all this is happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am. Because she's at least being kind of reasonable. And I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff.
Aww.
And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots. That definitely sounds bad. But like I said, Skyr, I hope I can at least entertain you a little bit, take your mind off of it. If not, like I said, hopefully I'm monotonous enough that I help you go to sleep. Again, either way, win-win. I'm just figuring if you're sleepy, it means you're tired and you may not have gotten as much sleep as you need. But hey, if that's not the case, well then I'll try to be very animated and keep you awake. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me. Half of my grade hates me. And now I have no friends. Girl, you're gonna be at that school for like 6 months. Tops. Don't sweat it. New friends in college. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everyone else, but Emma R has been there since Mom died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of bad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. As much as I am at everybody else, I miss them, Dad. That's what I love about this game. It's just, it has, I can relate to these situations. Being a parent, And it's like, these are the kind of conversations that I have with my son, just... Amanda looks so dejected. I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know, it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. And Dad rude. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friends? It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful relationships. That is true. It took me a long time to figure that out myself, and I wish I had learned it sooner. If the other person isn't putting the effort to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. Well, Sky, have you been up to streaming lately? I don't think I saw you last night. Well, sometimes for me, when I'm in a bad mood, video games and streaming kind of put me in a better mood. Like I was in a real shit mood this morning at work. And this has kind of mellowed me out a bit. I mean, you can't get mad playing Dream Daddy. It's so good. Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. I'm jealous of your progress in The Division. That's a game. Well, you gotta do what's gonna, make you feel better. I get it. There's just times, I find there's sometimes when I stream and I know I shouldn't, where I'm just not very talkative, I'm not very into it, and it shows, and then, that's no good for people that want to watch. And then it's like, my wife will be like, why are you forcing this? You should just go to bed. Or sometimes I'll have viewers be like, hey, you look tired, you should probably just go to sleep and be done with it. So, I get it, but I am jealous of your progress in Division. You've gotten farther than I have, and that's a game I really like, and I need to get back to. But you know what? We say that about so many games, don't we? That's just like I've been playing Prey, and I've put myself into a position where I'm in a real bad place right now. I have no pistol ammo. I have no glue ammo. I have a wrench. I'm in a place where I'm almost surrounded by those elemental black blob things. And I have no materials to craft anything right now. And I'm just like, what am I going to do? Yes. Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Mid. Which, that's why I like playing games like this. They kind of, they're more thought-provoking. They don't require a ton of overhead, and they don't require a ton of thought process.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Which is kind of nice. Like tonight, I'll be streaming the 4th episode of Batman. The Evil Within came out yesterday evening. So I'll probably be streaming that tonight. Alright, Damien Bloodmark. I don't know if I want to... wonder if I want to talk to some of the other dads. Maybe not yet. I kind of wanted to at least talk with Joseph first. Then maybe we'll go back. Because I'm afraid once I do the third one, it's like, that's it. The game's gonna end. His family is a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Yeah, he's the one with the creepy twins from The Shining. And they are creepy. So creepy. I don't know what you think about my new layout. It was designed by these crafty hands. I know it looks so sophisticated. I'm just looking for feedback. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Well, we'll date Joseph and then we'll go and hit up Damien. I only have about 20 minutes to my lunch anyways right now. Actually about 18 minutes. Because I gotta leave time, for things like bathroom. Will he want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? Talking to Joseph, huh? Gah! Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? Have you played Dream Daddy? I'm assuming you have. Like I said, I am not a sophisticated designer. I just kind of played around with some tutorials that I found, and I was like, alright, well this is clean and minimal. I don't want too much garbage all over the screen. I want to kind of keep it as minimal as possible. So I'm like, yeah, this works. Okay. Yeah, see, I kind of missed it when it first came out, and then I heard all the talk about it at the end of the year discussions. Everybody was talking it up during Game of the Year stuff, and I was like, I should really try this. And occasionally you have... Yeah. Isn't that the truth? Well, like you said, there's always time to go back and romance more dads, right? But I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passages? Ice cream socials? Khakis? Oh yeah, talk about the khakis. First of all, he's a youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. And that's the other thing, is like, I'm always worried when I'm playing a game like this. Like, I had somebody come in yesterday while I was playing, and they came in, they're like, oh, is this the gay dad game? And it's like, I'm not sure how I want to respond to this. It's like, you're kind of missing the point. I said, the game's more about the relationship with the father and the daughter. Now, the dad may be, a homosexual man, but that's kind of, I think of it as more the side premise. I think it's more about how he interacts with the other dads in the cul-de-sac. He meets up with his old friend from school. He meets these interesting people. Some of them he wants to get into a relationship with, although I did tell Robert, no one-night stands. I'm a classy guy, though. But I really think the bigger dynamic in the game is between the dad and the daughter, and, she's getting ready to go away. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the barbecue. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual?
Huh.
Fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. Amanda focuses on the keys. It's great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See ya. The smiley is a nice touch. Almost immediately, I received a response. What'd he say? Hi, Jabroni. If you're not doing anything in a bit, kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast. Let me know. He uses a lot of exclamation points. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tilde. I'm willing to let it slide this time.
Eh?
I respond back. Sounds like fun. Jabron. Or Jabroni. Great, come by the house as soon as you're ready. We'll be here. Well, guess I'm doing this. Save a brownie for me. Ouch. Itchy leg. Itchy leg. Alright. Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore? Amanda stares at me, unblinking. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops. As they would say, Sammy Sosa. And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. Never. The only thing I don't like about streaming at work, beyond the occasional interruption, today has been a good day where no one interrupted me much. But normally, the reason I get a little antsy about streaming at work is I don't have my good mic here. I don't want to carry it with me. You know, I don't have my good camera. Don't carry it with me. And I don't have my streaming box. Although I do have a Wii U sitting here in my office because I had nowhere for it at home. And I would like to stream Tokyo Mirage Session at lunch. But again, don't want to carry my streaming kit with me as well. So I kind of get limited to what I can do when I'm streaming at lunch. So lesser intensive games, you know, Hyper Neptunia. I can do obviously Dream Daddy, a lot of novel stuff like Steins Gate. Well, yeah, you know. The good thing is being the IT guy, I control the bandwidth. So, hey, and we have a 100 megabit connection up and down, so I can cordon off a chunk of bandwidth for myself and no one goes the wise. So, what if they hang up a bunch of crosses or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner? During dinner? Over the porcelain babies? He's putting too much thought process into this. I do admit that, yes, it is cool that I can stream at work. I would, like I said, Tokyo Mirage Sessions is something I do want to get in. And I'm thinking once I get, I'm buying a new Elgato device. I just haven't decided if I want the card that goes in the PC or if I want to get the, because I have the card that goes in the PC that I could get, or the HD60S. And I just haven't decided yet. I'm kind of on the fence. The card one is nice because it'll do 4K. Not that I'm going to output the 4K because I don't have the bandwidth at home to do it. But it'll let me pass through 4K, which is nice because right now when I use my capture box, my TV gets dumbed down to 1080p. And that sounds a little snobbish. And it kind of is. But you know. Who's there? Jabroni? The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. Well, what's his name? Hey. Hey. It's Chris. Okay, Chris. Right. Hi again. I'm Jabroni. I know what your name is. Oh yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the Please don't say it. Jesus. Chris blinks slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. Yeah. Is your dad? Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. Home? This was a great first impression. Yes, it was, Jabroni. For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph, he peeks his head around the corner. Jabroni, you made it! Joseph approaches with his arms wide. I'm so glad you could come by. You ready to bake? I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in. This guy is pretty friendly.
Yeah.
Sorry for the yawns. Joseph leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming.
Yeah.
I believe you met Chris, who left you outside. Yes?
Huh?
Are you going to apologize? Oh, right. Sorry. I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. Or really creepy. It's alright. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Sure. Chris seems to relish the chance. That was rude. Relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy. We try to cut him a little slack where we can. Oh, creepy twins. At least they're not blinking in sync. It's when they blink in sync that I freak out. Ah, and here are the twins. Christian, Christy, say hello to Jabroni. Hello, Father. Hello, Jabroni.
Oh.
Kids, come on. Dial it back on the creepy twin stick. Creepy twin stick? Maybe it's better if I don't shift the power dynamic of the creepy night twins. Are you guys going to help us bake? We don't want to bake. Well, okay. What do you want to do? We have to perform surgery.
Yeah.
Guys, we've been over this. Please stop cutting open your toys.
Yeah.
Christian and Christy run out of the room, giggling. After a second of relative silence, Joseph turns to me, grinning sheepishly. You ever have more than one kid, Jabroni? Nope. You should try it.
Oh.
We both start to laugh, but are interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What in the hell? That doesn't sound good. Christy? No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Wait here a minute, please. Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves. He's got 4. Talk about worry. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call it because number 1, no one's picking up the page downstairs. Okay, well, I am going to call it because it's time for me to get back to work. I got about 3 minutes left on my timer here. That'll give me enough time to wrap up the stream. I did want to say thank you, Sky, for joining us at lunch. I do hope you feel better. I hope you get some sleep. And make sure you get some vitamin C and some water in you and just stay hydrated. That's the best thing you can do when you're not feeling good. And I will be back. And yeah, oh my goodness. No, it's already starting this afternoon. But thank you for at least wishing me well. It should be good. Thanks for joining me, though, Skyer. Thank you for everybody that's been following lately. And hopefully, everybody, you'll join me later tonight. We'll be playing some Batman. We're going to get into episode 4. Anybody that wants to join. And with that, we will go ahead and call it a lunch with mclazyj. Bye.